He will never live in the U.S. again. Karoline Leavitt's fiery clash with Maryland Senator sparks political firestorm. Washington, D.C., April 2005. A fierce political battle is unfolding in the United States as White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt launched a scathing attack on Senator Chris Van Hollen over his recent trip to El Salvador to intervene in the case of Kilmar Abrego Garcia, an asylum seeker who was deported during the Trump administration, despite a Supreme Court order prohibiting his removal. Speaking during a heated press conference, Leavitt declared he will never live in the United States again, referring to Abrego Garcia, who is currently imprisoned in one of El Salvador's most notorious gang-controlled prisons. Her remarks came shortly after Van Hollen's high-profile but unsuccessful diplomatic visit to San Salvador, where he met with Salvadoran Vice President Felix Ulloa. The senator had traveled in an effort to secure Garcia's release and eventual return to the U.S., but his attempt was rebuffed. Vice President Ulloa refused to allow even a visitation, further escalating tensions between U.S. lawmakers and the Salvadoran government. The issue has divided U.S. political leaders. Democrats argue the Trump administration's actions violated both domestic and international law, as the U.S. Supreme Court had explicitly ordered that Abrego Garcia not be deported. They accuse Trump-era officials of ignoring constitutional boundaries and disrespecting the judiciary. On the other hand, Republicans, led by Leavitt, claim the deportation was justified and accuse Democrats of prioritizing a foreign national over American safety and sovereignty. The Biden administration has remained largely silent, while the Trump campaign has used the controversy to highlight its hardline stance on immigration enforcement. Meanwhile, President Nayib Bukele of El Salvador has backed his own government's refusal, saying there is no legal or diplomatic basis for Abrego Garcia's return. As the legal and moral debate deepens, Abrego Garcia remains behind bars, a symbol of a broader fight over immigration, executive power, and human rights. And for Karoline Leavitt, this showdown may be just the beginning of a defining political moment.